Hey there, Wildcat fans. How's it going? Welcome back. Another Cat Chat with Brad Welburn. I am Brad Welburn, LC Sports Information Director. Joining me for another week is our head football coach, Justin Charles. Coach, we won.
We won.
2 weeks in a row, two road games in a row.
That's right.
And because, all right. So it was a lot of fun to be there and all that sort of stuff, but just the way that the team performed overall, we talked about it after the game. Really felt like a team win, but I mean, and obviously the offense played well. The defense was just the word dominating comes to mind. I mean,
Yeah.
would you say that?
Oh,
or-
definitely. Those guys have been playing lights out, man, and they're playing on, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They're playing with so much confidence. You know, whenever they come off the field or they're on the field, they're going to say, you know, even if they got a three and out stop, man, those guys are saying, no, they got too many yards on that. Or if they get scored on, they're like, that ain't going to happen again. So it's good to have some young guys playing with confidence, and it's fun to watch them right now, man. It's unbelievable to watch these guys fly around the football.
Yeah, I mean, we called Josh Pickett's name a whole bunch coming up, help out in the run game. Julius had double-digit tackles again.
Right.
Arell had an interception. I mean, it was just a big night for the defense. But even with as well as they played, I mean, the storyline out of that game had to be Mason Jordan.
Oh, definitely Mason Jordan, man. That guy a week before that game, he was sitting on the couch eating potato chips. So, you know, and cheering for the Cats. But now he got to step into the game, man. And you know, Mason, he's a guy that I would wish a lot of people would get to know, because he has a powerful story. You know, God's blessed him with a lot of things in life, you know, over the past year. And it seems like every time he's blessed with something off the field, things have been taken away from him on the field.
Yeah.
And so this year he just had the opportunity, or last week really, to step in and take a big-time role, and he really excelled at it. And he's one of those kids that he doesn't really celebrate. He doesn't get excited. He's like, Coach, I just did my job.
Yeah.
That's what you asked me to do. And I'm like, you're right.
And for a quarterback, I mean, that's what you want.
Right.
Somebody
That's
to do the thing.
the perfect demeanor that you want at quarterback, you know, even keel.
Right. All right. So even with all of the greatness that we saw and all that sort of stuff, there had to be some things, and because I know there had to be some things where like, well, we could have done this a little better or whatever. So maybe one or two things real quick before we move on to Texas.
There's two things. It's both of them are in the run game. We got to run the ball better, and we got to stop the run better on a more consistent basis. So, you know, especially this week, who we're facing against, you know, after watching the film, we've got to do that in a much better capacity than what we did last week.
So talk about Texas Lutheran coming in. It was another close contest last year at their place. They have some pretty good talent, especially on that defensive front. The Longoria kid comes to mind, he's leading the conference in tackles for loss and that sort of stuff. So I would think in that run game, that's going to be the biggest key to try to move him out of the way if you can.
Yeah, we always want to try to get a hat on that young man. He's a great football player, you know, but like you said a second ago, their entire defense is playing very well. And so, you know, as long as we show up and they show up, it's going to be a defensive battle. I don't see a high-scoring game, but I do see a game that is going to come down to a few big plays here and there. But the big plays are probably going to be on the defensive side of the ball or special teams. But they're a very good, solid team. You know, they're led by their quarterback. Again, you know, we've playing some teams that are quarterback-led. You know, Kyle Grona, number 8's a very good quarterback, man, and he wills his team to victory. You know, and this is a very good conference opponent for us. It's going to let us know where we stand in the conference pretty early here now, and it's going to definitely be a confidence builder. You know, especially if we get a victory this weekend, which we're looking to see.
And we talked about it. You know, this is that stretch of games where we can really feel like we're been able to build some momentum. You know, with the big win over Southwestern, and then another one last week on the road with all the, you know, the sitting around on Saturday, and they still able to come out and play like we did. Really an opportunity to, you know, do something, you know, win 3 games in a row, which hasn't happened a lot in the past, you know, few years. So big opportunity.
Oh, it's a huge opportunity, you know, and what we love about it is, you know, we've beaten 2 teams this past 2 weeks that we did not beat last year. And so we're beating teams that beat us previously. And this week we have another opportunity to do so against a team that's one of the top 3 teams in the conference. And so statistically and as far as player-wise too. So it'll be a good test for us, and we're definitely looking forward to it. But, again, our kids are playing with a lot of confidence. And again, like I said earlier, you know, our coaches and our players are going to be prepared when Saturday comes.
And it's got to be even more so with the fact that, you know, because I know you and maybe Coach McLaughlin weren't too concerned about how Mason would come out, but maybe some of the guys were perhaps, even though they've seen him in practice. But after the way he played Saturday, I feel like that confidence is completely in what.
Oh
he's
yeah,
able to do.
everybody's riding with Mason.
Yeah.
You know, we love Mason, and we know his capacity, and we know his abilities to lead and his abilities to pick up his teammates whenever they're down. And so, Mason's just the perfect guy to snap the ball to every snap and let him do his thing and get the ball to the athlete's hands.
And I think the crazy thing is, I feel like he's just going to get better from here.
He'll get better. He'll get better. I'm glad he's not sitting down eating potato chips anymore. Huh?
Maybe the baked ones.
There we go. There we go.
All right, Coach. Thanks for stopping by again. Remember, folks, we were at home this week, Saturday night, 6 o'clock, against Texas Lutheran at Wildcat Stadium. You will be able to watch it online via our stream with Jeff Young and the crew there. The game will be live stats, and we will have audio as well. Rich Dupree and the crew back on the air. Hope you enjoyed my partaking of Rich Dupree's role last week. But if not, Rich is back this week, and you can hear that on 104.3 The Bridge. So it's going to be everywhere, but certainly hope you will be able to join us on Saturday night at Wildcat Stadium. Coach, thanks again for stopping by. Brad Welburn with Cat Chat. We'll see you next time.